Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm going to be assembling the new MDF Build-A-Booth dies today for you. So this is the new MDF Build-A-Booth. It stands up. I'm going to be using the MDF Standing Base die and our Build-A-Booth die, both from Jaded Blossom, to assemble this adorable booth. Now remember, when you assemble this booth, what you can do is you can decorate it for whatever you want to use it for, and it'll stand up. So I went ahead and I cut out the main booth die out of Gmund Tindalo craft wood grain cardstock. So it's just got a wood grain on it. You know, you could use whatever you can find. I believe I got this at, I can't even remember what that's called, scrapbookpaper.com, something like that. I'll put it underneath the video. You know, any wood grain cardstock will do. There we go. And then I do weight it down. You'll see that I'm using Artiste glue. So now I'm going to cover the little bases in that same wood grain cardstock, just to keep everything the same. And it just came to me, cutcardstock.com is where I originally got that from. I believe Lawn Fawn sells this too, like it's a wood grain cardstock. You could just, you know, Google some wood grain cardstock. So I am just adding, you know, the wood grain to the top of each of those MDF standing bases. Now, with all the planks, cut them out of that same wood grain cardstock, but I did ink around the edges with Distress ink in Gathered Twigs, just so they pop a little bit. So I'm going to glue this rough one down to the top, just because I like the look of that, and I do weight it down with an acrylic block. I'm going to add a little bit of inking around this base one, just if anything peeks through, right? And that just makes it a little bit more forgiving. Now I did cut 5 of these small planks because that's how many it takes to fit vertically across the base. And what I did is I have them lined up with the top. You know, you don't want them hanging too low over the bottom because then you're going to have a problem putting it in its little standing base. So you want to line it up with the top. And like I said, gluing each individual plank in place using my reverse tweezers. There we go. And I do weight it down individually with that acrylic block just to let it dry using that Artiste glue, just, you know, making sure everything fits. Yes, it does. And then I'll keep gluing these guys down in place. So like I said, there are a lot of Build-A-Booth add-ons that you can, you know, assemble and decorate this booth to your heart's little content. You know, whatever you want to use this booth for. If you have, you know, different little tiered tray decor, you could decorate your booth to go along with that. You know, there's Halloween ones, there's Easter ones, all of the different ones are available. And you can decorate it however you'd like. So I'm adding in all these little planks. There we are. And then I do weight it down with that acrylic block. Now I am taking a black glaze pen and I'm going to color in all the little nail heads because I like the shiny look of it. And it just has a great little look. You do have to let it dry. You don't want to smear it. But it takes no time at all for me to color in these little nail heads. Now you could obviously have used some brads if you want. But remember, those are, it's going to make it lumpy behind, you know, your booth. So I'm just going to keep things flat and color these guys in. There we are. And then I did cut, there it is. You could leave it like that if you wanted, but I did cut the one skinny plank and I'm going to add that kind of, you know, on an angle across the, diagonally across the base of this little booth, like that. There we go. Looks rustic, right? And I do weight it down with a block. And then I will color in those nail heads on this little wood panel too. And I just think this is the sweetest looking little booth. You can decorate it for all different seasons, whatever you want to do. There we are. Isn't that sweet? And now this goes into the little stand. You got to press it firmly. It holds really well. And there it is. So I did take out the Build-A-Booth Clover add-ons. And I'm pulling out the decorations that you could decorate this with. And isn't that fun? So there we go. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, be inspired by the team, the Jaded Blossom store to get these amazing products. And thanks as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Make sure to come back and watch another one soon. Bye, everybody.